Hello and welcome to the next installment of the story. Neither of us knew. We couldn't come all this way without checking. Samantha had been on edge all this time. It was her find that she was sharing with me. I felt privileged, but realized she would share it with those she could trust. In the afternoon shade, the house had begun to cool down. It wouldn't be long before we'd be cold to the bones. It was a cute place, and we couldn't put off the shut-up room any longer. Side by side, we approached the door. Gently, we took hold of the knob. Carefully, it easily turned in our hands with a click. Slowly, we opened the door together. The room was now in shadows, having missed the noonday sun. When our eyes adjusted, we took a step inside. Scanning the space, we found no one. No person in the closet or under the bed, covered in dust and loaded with empty cobwebs. We finally took a breath. We put the noise down to an animal searching to find its way out. Did we actually believe this? No. We knew someone was here. We put it down to the fact this person was a regular visitor compared to us novices. I could make out the sound of rain on the window. They were painted shut by the many layers of paint from the past. My eyes had grown heavy, and all I wanted was sleep. I want to rest in the comfort of my own space. I was sure Samantha felt the same way. We were both tired mentally, but had promised to go on. It was the stale air robbing us of energy. Back out in the hallway, I brought her attention to a hatch in the ceiling. They always dreaded the attic. It was above us. I felt that either it would make too much noise to open, or there would be no stairs. For the first time, Samantha questions if we should. This explore has been amazing. We hadn't found anything except a closed door to explain the bang. The question remains, do we go up into the attic? We decide not to press our luck. We would leave it for the next time. It's well on to dusk when we exit the house. Now knowing what is inside, the place doesn't seem so ominous. Walking away from the home, the music began again. Quickly we turned. At the point of the roof, under the gingerbread, was a pinpoint of light from the attic. We were each divided, one part wanting to desperately run. The other half wanted to run back into the house and rip down the hatch to the attic. We chose to leave with the intent to return. The following day, we returned along with our friend Jody. He had never been to this location, though he had heard rumors it was haunted. An elderly couple had lived here. When they passed away, their daughter was given the house. The first few years of her residence, neighbors watched her bring the property back to life. Her pride was in her roses, the same bushes that now covered a good portion of the house. They claimed that 6 years ago she left with her luggage looking disheveled. No one had been to the house since. The condition of the home had led Samantha and I to believe it had been abandoned longer. We knew what was inside, and the woman leaving with one suitcase didn't make sense. No one knows where the daughter went, though someone must have been in the house at some point. Jody was eager to get inside. Making our way to the basement door, we found it closed. Even more unnerving, it was locked. Samantha and I counted ourselves lucky. We now believed someone was indeed in the attic. Jody searched for a new way to get inside. There was an open window that would take us into the kitchen. This did worry Samantha and myself, because it had been closed yesterday. Jody climbed through so he could open the side door for us. My worry was who might be in the basement. Jody went down to clear it while we looked over the kitchen again. Nothing had been disturbed. Jody returned moments later to report the basement was clear. We traced our footsteps from the night before, explaining it all. Room by room, we made our way through the house. We then found ourselves at the bottom of the stairs. Samantha led the way. Jody went next, and I took up the rear. This time, when Samantha looked above the floor, the door was open. Immediately, our eyes shot up to the ceiling. It was obvious the hatch had been tampered with. Jody pointed out we had the upper hand. If someone was up there, they had no way out. Without any hesitation, he stepped forward and pulled the short rope. The hatch opened to reveal a folded set of stairs. He yanked on the bottom rung, and the stairs slowly came down. Samantha handed him the flashlight she had been holding. We looked at each other. Jody smiled and climbed the stairs. Once his legs disappeared, we moved to stand under the ladder. The minutes we waited felt like hours. Samantha just about to step up when Jody reappeared. Someone may have been living up there, but that was likely years ago. "Come on up," he invited. We climbed the stairs, worried this could be a trap. If that ladder had come up behind us, I may not be talking to you now. There was a bed here as well, a dresser in the corner, and boxes of old decorations. A Christmas tree stood in the corner. "There is always Christmas decorations," he commented. By the bed, there were empty containers from fast food establishments. They were all covered in dust. There were no footprints, so no one had been up here in years except for mice. Samantha shivered in the heat of the attic. At the same time, we heard movement from the second floor. Jody ran to the stairs, using all his weight to keep the ladder down. Samantha and I were by his side in seconds. Our weight together forced it back down. In a shot, Jody was down the stairs and searching for the perpetrator. Samantha pushed the hatch back into the ceiling. Joining us again, he said he had found no one. I made a move towards the steps to leave. Quick movement on the first floor caught my eye. "Downstairs," I whispered. Jody flew past me, ready to confront whoever it was. Samantha and I quickly followed. We split up but found nothing. Samantha looked out the kitchen window. "Jody, outside!" He ran through the door, looking in both directions. He caught the shape just disappearing into the line of trees towards the back of the property. The three of us were in hot pursuit. We made our own ways through the maze of tall pines and maples. We met at our agreed spot by the car. Nothing. Whoever it was moved faster than us. Whoever it was knew the forest better than we did. Back at our flat, we made plans to go back that night. Jody figured the vagrant would return before evening. Sure, he thought we wouldn't. I'll leave it there for this evening, and I will finish this up tomorrow night for you. I hope you enjoyed this. It was a bit to finish it, but I finally did. Bit of a twist at the end, I'm sure that you'll enjoy. So thank you again, my YouTube family, for joining me for the next part of the story. I really do hope that you enjoyed it. Please leave me a comment. And for anyone coming by that heard the first and was wanting to know what happened, I hope you enjoyed the second part. If you did, please consider giving a thumbs up. Check out any of my other videos, and if you find any of those of interest, please do give them a thumbs up as well. Leave me a comment on any of the videos, and I will get back to you. Share any of them out that you think someone just might find interesting. While you're here, as always, consider subscribing. And if you do subscribe, think about going that extra step and clicking on the notification bell. That way, not only will you know when I upload the third and final installment of the story, but you'll also be able to see what else I just might be up to. I hope you've had a great Sunday and that you have a lovely evening, and enjoy tomorrow off on Monday, Labor Day. And as always, until the next time, ciao for now.